24 bands throughout Trinidad and Tobago will compete in the finals of the Pan in the 21st Century competition on Sunday, June 11th at the Queen's Park Savannah Grandstand. The Tobago region qualifying round takes place, however, this coming Sunday, the 4th of June from 6 p.m. with 4 bands vying for a spot in the finals. These bands are Our Boys Steel Orchestra, West Side Symphony, RBC Redemption Soundsetters, and Cats and Jammers. Here to tell us more is the chairman for the Tobago region of Trinbago, Mr. Brian Thomas. Good morning to you, Mr. Thomas.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you all this morning?
So far, so good. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. I can't wait for this prelims on Sunday.
Well, I hear the excitement. I want to know how has preparation been going so far?
Well, the players in Tobago are very excited. If you know, it's been 13 years since we had this competition. The last one was held in 2010. So we are very excited to have the Pan in the 21st century back on the calendar in the steel brand world.
You know, what's really interesting for me about this Pan in the 21st century is the Pan down memory lane, where, you know, we have the opportunity for bands to also be able to take the older songs that are not calypso and turn them into calypso, like a bomb, essentially.
Yes, yes, yes. And last week we had that competition. We had Metro Stars from Tobago qualifying for the finals. So that's something that we have to look forward for. We in Tobago are looking forward for Metro Stars to be doing good in the finals. And this week, well, the Panning on Memory Lane, it also gives the younger players opportunity to hear the older songs, the older pop songs, and
Right.
probably learn a few songs while doing so.
Of course, because educate, that's how you teach the next generation about the music, right? But
Yes,
on,
yes, yes.
coming up on Sunday though, so is it that we're going to the different panyards for this round on Sunday?
Yes, we are. We are going to the different panyards, starting at 6 p.m. So as you said before, we just had a slight change in the order of appearance. We are actually starting at RBC Redemption Songsetters this time, then to Our Boys, then to West Side, and then to Cats and Jammers. And you
Okay.
know, when you have this competition in the panyard, it creates a whole different vibe, a whole community spirit, and also can have some economical viability for the bands.
Yeah. Much like when we have the crawl here in Trinidad during Carnival, it's a very
Yes, yes,
similar.
exactly, exactly. So we have, it just creates another opportunity, and thanks for the president of Trinbago to see the vision to bring back that type of competition mid-year, because we just accustomed to the panorama, and it's
Yeah.
nice to have this type of competition back on the calendar.
And it also, you know, what's interesting for me is that it gives us these opportunities here now. I see that, let's say, Redemption Soundsetters, RBC Redemption Soundsetters, they have chosen to do Coffee's Toast, which is, you know,
Yes, yes, yes.
to hear it on pan would be very, very interesting. But all the selections are not the kind of selections that we would usually hear in these sort of competitions. We're talking about All Boys Steel Orchestra playing Alicia Keys, Fallen. You know, like just the range of our national instrument now is very, very interesting to see what we're going to do with it in this competition. Is there anything in particular that you are looking forward to?
Well, actually, because the pan in the 21st century, and as it says, all the selections will be from the year 2000 up.
Right.
So people can get a chance to hear their favorite pop songs, reggae, on pan, and then you see the versatility of pan. Um, Interestingly, this year competition will be in honor of the late Patrick Arnold that died last week. Was that buried last week, and the challenge trophy will be in his honor, the Patrick Arnold Challenge Trophy. So this is another significant thing of this year, Pan in the 21st century and Pandong.
And I think it's very important for us to be able to honor and remember him and to put him down in history books because, of course, if you now have the challenge trophy, then we're hoping that his name will carry on and his legend will continue.
Yes, yes, sure.
All right, so Mr. Thomas, we're getting ready. You say we're changing now. We started in Bethel for RBC Redemption Songsetters. That's the first stop. From 6 p.m.
Yes, that's the first. Yes. And then we are heading to Our Boys,
Which is in
Steel
Scarborough.
Orchestra at 4th Street, Scarborough.
Right. Then we
And
head to
then to
Patience Hill.
Patient Hill to West Side Symphony. And then we ended off at Cats and Jammers Steel Orchestra. And instantly love that Cats and Jammers are two-time champions in 2004 and 2008, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, of this particular competition.
Of
So
this
it's
particular
something
one.
to look forward for.
I know saying because they're still winning things, you know. Even without this
Yes,
competition, they
yes,
were
yes.
still
And
winning things.
they are champions of this year medium band finals.
Exactly. So they're not
Yeah,
to be
national
not to be
finals.
sneezed at all.
No, you know. So that's something that we are looking forward to see if they are keeping a winning streak this year, man.
Yeah, man. Well, we're looking forward to it. They are, of course, doing Christina Perry's 1,000 Years. So it's a very nice
Yes.
range of music. And I personally am looking forward to hearing how they are presenting this range of music. I mean, we have the one I left out so far is West Side Symphony, which is they're doing Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak's Leave the Door Open. So it's going to be a
Yes.
very interesting range of music.
Yes, what is happening is that a lot of bands have chosen that particular song or a Bruno Mars selection. I think his range of songs and voice suits the band, you know, so a lot of bands are choosing those particular songs.
It's very interesting. You know, when you look at it, you wonder what makes the bands make that choice. Because if you have the musicality of Bruno Mars and that particular song, but then you have the Coffee Toast, which is more rough and dancehall, and it's just very interesting to see the juxtaposition of it. How do you judge those things against each other?
Well, it's according to the arranger's style. And some arrangers, like the challenge of, for particular the RBC Redemption song. That that arranger like those type of songs, some songs that is not usually played on that and the steel pan. So he likes to challenge himself where that is concerned. So I'm really looking forward to hear that selection and also along with all the others. I know the bands have been practicing hard, they have been practicing nightly, and you know they are really, really, interested in taking part in this competition because it's been 13 years and a lot of the players don't know about this particular competition because they are young players.
Yeah.
So, so it's be interesting to see how the finals turn out. I think it will be a movie. I think the bands will come out, gunning for each other, but friendly rival. And next week, Sunday, in the finals in Queen's Park, Savannah, June the 11th, it will be a really, really great show.
And we definitely look forward to it. But of course, before we get there, we're looking forward to Sunday, the Tobago Prelims happening from 6 p.m. You do not want to miss it. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Mr. Thomas. And all the best, of course, for the weekend. I know you'll have your hands filled, but enjoy it as much as possible.
All right, thanks. And remember, next week, Sunday, Queen's Park, Savannah, 6 p.m. General tickets, 200. Special reserve, 400. So 24 bands, 12 Pandong Memory Lane, and 12 in Pan in the 21st Century. It will be a movie.
Yeah, man. We're looking forward to it. Take care, Mr. Thomas. All right, guys. Pan of the 21st Century Tobago Prelims that's happening on this Sunday, the 4th of June. We start off in Bethel and, of course, make our way around because all the bands, well, the 4 bands that are taking part, they're going to be there. So you want to be a part of it. It's absolutely free. But next week, Sunday, is where we head to the Queen's Park Savannah for the finals. In the meantime, we take a quick break and come back with your celebration. Stay tuned.